Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. Tonight, the Wildcats back home for another SIAC game. They take on the 0-5 Bosse Bulldogs. The Cats are 9-1 after dropping their first game of the season. They lose to Wrights at Bosse Field on Tuesday night by the final count of 4-3. The Panthers scored 4 in the bottom of the sixth to take the lead, and a lead that they would not give up in the ball game. Kai Kuntz will be on the hill for the Wildcats tonight. He will be opposed by Cole Ferris of the Bosse Bulldogs. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the opening pitch from Alvin C. Ruxer Field right after this. Back at Ruxer Field, Kai Kuntz on the hill tonight for the Wildcats as he gets ready to go to work against this Bosse Bulldog team. 0-5 on the season. This will be Kuntz's first action out on the hill. Ryan Likes out in left field. Lucas Tim in center field. Tyler Atkins is in right field. Matthew Wright plays third tonight. Maverick Merkel at short. Will Wallace at second. Cole Trevito is the first baseman, and Drew Bradley is behind the plate as the Wildcats try to bounce back after the Wrights ball game on Tuesday night at Bosse Field. Brendan Robb will stand in for the Bulldogs to begin this ball game. This one is slap foul, off and running here at Ruxer Field. Big gap in left center field. Here's the next pitch, and it is a fastball that misses outside. Hall and Sumner to follow here in the first for the Bulldogs. 1-1. Here's the pitch from Kuntz. Line drive into center field for a base hit past the outstretched arms of Maverick Merkel. And the Bulldogs have their leadoff man on here in the top of the first. Keith Hall, the center fielder, gets in. Bosse played well in here last year for much of the game. So here comes Hall, the center fielder. Wind blowing out towards left center field today. Hall, a left-handed batter. Kuntz will come to the set and bring it home. Fastball at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1 to the Bulldogs center fielder. Right, even with the bag and just off the line a bit. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Jasper back at it Saturday with the 4-team tournament. Columbus East, the opposition in Game 1. Martinsville Valpo to follow. Consolation action, then the championship game at 6 o'clock. Martinsville and Valpo, two new teams. The 0-2 swung on and missed, and he goes down. Strikeout for Kai Kuntz, and that will bring up Sumner. Sumner gets in. Still a runner at first. They hold against him. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle with a fastball, and it is 0-1 with one away. Bosse bats here in the visitor first. Southern Indiana Athletic Conference game. This one served on the ground to Merkel at short, and he boots it into shallow left, and it's first and second. So first and second with one away for Ferris, the starting pitcher. Abtolum, the runner at second, the courtesy runner. Kuntz a stretch and brings it home. Fisted foul into the netting first base side. Again, down there at Bosse Field, Wildcats looked like they were in control, taking that 3-0 lead into the bottom of the 6th before the Panthers hit a 3-run homer. The 0-1 shoved outside and had a big 2-out RBI single. To take the 4-3 lead, Cats could not muster up a run in the top of the 7th. Here's the next pitch, and it is low. 2-1 to Ferris. Bosse base runners at first and second. No score, top of the 1st. Kuntz brings it home. Called strike outside Black. And that will run the count at even at 2-2. Next delivery, hit off the cap, first base side. And it's 2-2 to Ferris, the cleanup man. Bosse 0-5, 0-2 in SIAC play. Hold against the runner at first, the 2-2. Got it. Struck him out, his second strikeout of the young bowl game. And 2 away for Mikkel Green, the left fielder.
Left fielder, number 35, Mikkel Green.
Is in for a strike. 0-1. It's also a strike. 0-2. First and second. Kuntz checks the runner at second and will come home. And he hits him with a 0-2 pitch. The bases are loaded. So Holmes, the shortstop, gets in.
Shortstop, number 10, Stephen Holmes.
So some traffic on the bases for the Bulldogs here in the 1st. Kuntz trying to get out of it here. Threw a fastball right by Holmes, and it's 0-1. Cats have the force out at every infield base, including the plate with 2 away. Kai shoves it home, and he gets him to swing and miss. Gets the ball and gets ready to throw it. It's 0-2 to Holmes. Kuntz stares in and gets the sign from Drew Bradley and cuts it loose. Breaking ball outside. One and two the count. Kuntz straightens up on the Ruxer field mound and pours 1-2 plateward. Cut on and miss. He struck him out and leaves the bases loaded. Kuntz with 3 punch-outs in the 1st. We'll head to the bottom of the 1st. Cats nothing, Bulldogs nothing. We'll have more after this on 18 WJTS. Bradley hammers this one into the left center field gap, and it is going to be gone. A 3-run homer for Drew Bradley to left center field, line drive. Field, Stephen Holmes, the new Bosse pitcher. Ferris went a third of an inning. Gave up the 9 runs on 6 hits, walked 4, struck out 1. Will Wallace will stand in. Cat runners at first and second. Pitch outside. 1-0. Next pitch. That is out of the zone. 2-0, just 1 out here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Popped up in the infield. Holmes up the first base line will drop the ball and infield fly. So Wallace 2 away for Kuntz.
Now batting for the
He doubled home a run earlier. Pitch high, 1-0. 2 outs here. This one shot into the right center field gap. Center fielder comes on. He will not make the play. Hall. And the 10th run of the game comes in to score on the RBI single. Butel stops at second. Kuntz gets his second hit of the night. Seventh hit, and that'll bring up Sternberg hitting for Trevino. Pitch high. Kai running at first. Nothing Cats here. This one spun up there to Sternberg. He got the start down at Heritage Hills on the hill on Monday night. Or actually, no, he came in relief. I'm sorry. Jackson Whitson got the start, and Sternberg pitched 3 innings of one-hit, no-run baseball. Three and 0. First and third for the Cats, now 2 down. Pitch on the way. Popped up, shallow right field. Second baseman Najai goes out, and he'll drop it, and it is 11-0 Wildcats as Butel comes in to score. Kuhn stops at second, and Sternberg on at first.
Now batting for Jasper, number 16, Mitchell Leinenbach.
Leinenbach will hit for right. Mitchell Leinenbach. Leinenbach gets in first and second, 11-0 Cats. He pounds this one into left field for a base hit. Cats once again will play station-to-station baseball. 8th hit of the game. The base is still loaded for Lucas Tim, the 17th batter here in the inning.
Number 6, Lucas Tim.
Bases low with 2 away. Tim at the plate. Is in for a strike. The 0-1. This one shot into center field for a base hit. It's 12-0. And again, runners move up to every base. So the 12th run of the game, the base is still loaded, and Merkel, the 18th batter here in the inning. Pitch outside. Cats do not try to score. The 1-0. The 1-1 pitch now. Swung on and missed by Merkel. The 1-2. Merkel hits it on the ground to third. Henry up with it, and he bobbles it, and the 13th run of the game comes in to score. And the bases are still loaded.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 4, Nick Stratton.
So Stratton in Like's place here in the order. Pitch, Stratton serves it on the ground to Holmes at short, and he cannot come up with it, and it's 14-0. And here comes Atkins. 13-0 Wildcats. This is a strike 0-1. One and one to Atkins. Base is still loaded. 14-0 Wildcats. Pitch is high. Second pitcher of the game, Holmes. The 2-1 now. This one ripped into left, and that's past the left fielder. And Tim will jog in. It's 15-0 Wildcats. RBI by Atkins. Terry Gilbert playing everybody right now. 10th hit of the game. Whitsitt will hit here. 20 guys have come to the plate here. Pitch out of the zone. 15-0 Cats. The 1-0. Whitsitt fouls it off. Bases loaded for the Cats. The 1-1 offering. And that is high. 2-1 now. That hits him, and that chases in the 16th run of the game. So 16-0 Cats. And Thomas Hobbick will stand in. So Hobbick gets in. Base is still loaded. So Strat gets picked off intentionally. 16 runs across here in the first. We'll head to the top of the second. Cats lead Bosse 16-0. We're back after this. Back at the ballpark as Trask will lead things off. Maverick Merkel, the new Wildcat pitcher. Kuntz went one inning. Jasper, a 16-run first on 10 hits, 4 Bosse errors. Hobbick goes to play second. Sternberg at first. Merkel brings it home. The 3-1. Right back the mound on one hop. And Merkel will underhand to Sternberg, one away.
Third baseman, number 27, Devin Henry.
Butel playing shortstop now. Stratton playing third. Swing and a miss against Henry. 0-1. And Merkel gets the strikeout. Kuntz went one hit baseball through that one inning, 3 strikeouts, hit a batter. So Matthew, the right fielder, bats. Swung on and missed. This one line right at Hobbick, and he takes it out of the air for the third out of the inning. The Bulldogs go in order here in the second. We'll head to the bottom of the second. 16-0 Wildcats. We're back with more after this. Thomas Hobbick will lead things off here in the bottom of the second. 16-0 Cats. Hobbick. Had a at bat earlier. Cats scored 16 in the first on 10 hits. The 1-0. Hobbick fouls it back into the glove, and it's 1-1. One pitch. Hobbick pops it up down the right field line. That is going to drop. Hit number 11 for the Wildcats. Kai Kuntz will step, or excuse me,
Now batting for the Wildcats, the shortstop, number 12, Max.
so Max Butel will stand in. So Butel takes it for a strike, 0-1, freshman. Took over that starting quarterback job for the Wildcats. Ran with it, pops it up. Pitcher off the mound, makes the catch. One away. And here comes Sternberg.
Number 20, Andrew Sternberg.
This one fouled away. 1-1 here. Holmes, the second Bosse pitcher of the night. One delivery. This one hit off the end of the bad foul. 1-2. Bottom of the second inning, 16-0 Wildcats on top. 1-2 offering. Sternberg hits it on the ground to Henry at third. Drops out of his glove. He'll throw on to second, not in time. Fielder's choice. Leinenbach will stand in.
Number 16, Mitchell.
So Mitchell Leinenbach gets in. Takes a big, healthy cut and comes up empty. 11 hits so far for the Wildcats. Oh, 1. The 0-2 delivery. Pop foul out of play. Holmes throws it, and it's backhanded. Leinenbach still up there with a 1-2 count. Is low. The 2-2 offering. Leinenbach fouls it down the left field line into the Bosse bullpen. The 2-2 offering. Called strike. So 2 away.
Center fielder, number 6, Lucas Tim.
So Tim will stand in. He singled home a run. He scored a couple. Line drive into center field. Will hang up for Hall, and he'll make the catch for the third out of the inning. Wildcats do not score here in the second. 16-0 Wildcats over Bosse. We'll head to the top of the third right after this. Back to Ruxer. Brennan Robb will lead things off against Merkel. This ball hit on the ground, and it's into left field. First hit of the game for the Bulldogs.
Now batting for Hall. Center fielder, number 8, Hall, the third.
So Hall, the center fielder, gets in. Bosse base runner. Swung on and missed. Ball goes past Atkins and down to second base is the Bosse base runner. 60-0 Cats here in the top of the third inning. Swung on and missed. Strike three at the knees for Merkel. Gets his second strikeout. Sumner, the first baseman, will get in. This one hit on the ground to Hobbick at second. He scoops it up and throws on to Sternberg. 2 away. Runner moves up to third for Ferris, the shortstop. Top of the third we play. Thursday night baseball. Cats with Columbus East and the Jasper Invitational on Saturday at 11. You can see both the games from that day at 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon here on 18 WJTS. Valparaiso and Martinsville will play in the second game about 1:30. Then the consolation game and the championship game to follow. The 0-1 outside corner for a strike from Maverick Merkel. So he's ahead 0-2, trying to shut the inning down here. Cats had a 3-up, 3-down inning against the Bulldogs back in the second, trying to get out of this situation here. The 0-2 line drive into right field, and the Bulldogs get thrown out at first base. So a 9-3 put out there to end the inning. 16-0, Cats on top. We'll come back with more right after this. We go to the bottom of the third. Cats on top, 16-0. Maverick Merkel will stand in to lead things off for the Wildcats. He's now doing the pitching after Kai Kuntz went the first inning. Merkel swings. 0-1. One pitch. Merkel swings and misses. The 0-2 Merkel. Line drive into the Wildcat bullpen, barely missed the line. Oh, 2 offering to Murph. Pops it up. Ferris out in the outfield grass makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 4.
Back of the top in Nick Stratton. Stratton loops it into shallow right, and he'll have a base hit. 12th hit of the game for the Wildcats, and that will move the line for Atkins.
Now batting the catcher, number 8, Tyler Atkins.
Atkins swings and misses. Pitch sails outside. Atkins tomahawks this one into right field for a base hit. So first and second for Jasper, and that will bring up Whitsitt. Takes it low. Ball pop straight back. The 1-1 delivery. Slapped on the ground into right field for a base hit. And it gets by the right fielder. Cats will stay at their bases. The bases are loaded with one out here in the third. And here comes Thomas Hobbick.
Now batting for the Wildcats, the second
They all look my age.
number 2, Thomas.
These all look my age these days.
Hobbick swings and comes up empty. Cats switch hitting here in this inning. Oh, 1. Hobbick swings and misses there. Hobbick singled earlier. 16 zip Cats. 0-2 delivery. This is out of the zone. The 1-2 pitch. Hobbick pops it up. Catcher Rob makes the play, 2 away. Kai Kuntz was the starter in this spot, but Butel will stand in.
Number 12, Max Butel.
Northeast Du Bois won in baseball tonight, 6-2 against Wood Memorial in the blue chip. Oh, 0-1 with 2 gone. Cat runners at every base. The pitch on the way to Butel out of the zone. The 1-1. Foul back by Butel. He's down the count. The 1-2 fisted foul and caught by the first baseman Sumner to end the inning. 3 complete, Jasper 16, Bosse nothing. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Ruxer Field, we go to the top of the 4th. Nick Stratton on for the Wildcats. A 16-0 game. Tallum will hit here. Swing and a miss, 0-1 from Stratton. Cats was 16 first inning runs. That's how they got off to the start on 10 hits. Been substituting ever since, doing a lot of different things. The 0-2 high fastball misses from Stratton. Bosse bats here in the 4th. And he gets his man. So Stratton gets the strikeout. Holmes will stand in.
Now batting number 10, Stephen Holmes.
Stratton dots the outside corner with that one. Jasper and Columbus East Saturday at 11 o'clock here at Ruxer Field. Throws it by him there. The 0-2 fouled away. The 0-2 delivery, and he struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts for Stratton here. And Trask will stand in. Swung on and missed. Stratton out ahead 0-2. Stratton stares in, pumps the 0-2 plateward to Trask. Struck him out, called third strike. Stratton strikes out the side here in the 4th. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Jasper over Bosse, 16-0. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS.
Number 20, Andrew Sternberg.
They're lucky to get 5 guys to practice. It's just a bad situation. Andrew Sternberg leads things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning for the Cats, and he swings and misses. He's down 0-1, batting left-handed. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Sternberg fouls it off. The 0-2 punches it into shallow center field for a base hit. 15th hit for the Cats. And Leinenbach will bat. Waves at that one. Cats are going to win their 10th game. After the tournament on Saturday, it's Mater Dei out here on Tuesday. Big game at Jeffersonville on Wednesday, then at Evansville Central Thursday. 3 top-notch opponents there. 2 out of the 3 all on the road. Jeffersonville, always a good program down there on the turf, Don Poole Field. Cats have been playing Jeff a long time as well. Central used to be in that 4-team tournament, but since they're in the SIAC and plus it was a sectional opponent, they didn't want to risk playing 3 times. So they got out of that tournament. Martinsville and Valpo in. Ball popped up, foul territory, first base side near the Wildcat dugout. Holmes went sprinting toward the dugout to try to perhaps catch that one off the bat of Leinenbach. One-two delivery. And Leinenbach swings and misses. Strikeout. So Tim will stand in.
Now batting number 6, Lucas Tim.
So Lucas Tim will stand in. Oh, 1. Tim fights it off. The 0-2. And Tim swings and misses. 2 away for Maverick Merkel.
Now batting the third baseman, number 13, Maverick Merkel.
Merkel takes it for a ball, 1-0. Bottom of the 4th, Cats 16, Bosse nothing, 16 first inning runs. This one, line to second, picked up by Nijai, and he throws on to end the inning. Cats will try to shut it down in the top of the 5th and win in the 10-run rule. We'll take a break, and we'll come back after this. Back to the ballpark. Mattingly will lead things off for the Bulldogs. Nick Stratton on for his 2nd inning of work. Maverick Merkel was the 2nd Wildcat pitcher, as Kuntz went the 1st inning. Swung on and missed. The 1-2 from Nick. Swung on and missed. Stratton struck out 4 straight now, dating back the last inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 33, Alex
Matthew swings and misses.
number 13, Caleb Calhoun.
Calhoun now hitting for Matthew. My mistake. 0-1. Misses. This one served back to the mound. Stratton bobbles it, picks it up, has plenty of time to throw on to Sternberg to complete the out, and the Cats 1 out away from locking this one up. About an hour and 35 right now.
Now batting number 25, Carson Haley.
So Alick will stand in. Again, Cats out here at 11 o'clock on Saturday taking on the Columbus East Olympians. We'll have both the tournament games Sunday afternoon at 1 here on 18. So all Jasper tonight, 16-0 after 1. Had 10 hits in that first inning, 4 bossy airs and a few walks. This one pumped in. It's 0-2. Stratton, 0-2, trying to shut it down. Kicks and fires. Just a tad high. 1-2. This one hit on the ground in the hole between third and short. Up with it, Butel. Long throw to first base. Sternberg can't dig it out. Infield base hit. Ball was in the hole, and I guess you can give them a hit on that. Third hit of the game, and the inning continues, and the game continues for Keith Hall. Be 1-1. That is just a tad low. And this one's over. Stratton strikes out Hall to end the game, and the Wildcats pick up their 10th win with a 16-0 win over the Bosse Bulldogs here tonight at Ruxer Field. Wildcats a 10-run first, or a 16-run first, I should say, did the trick on 10 hits. Wildcats again back in action against Columbus East Saturday at 11, followed by perhaps a championship game later on that night. We'll have both games at 1 o'clock Sunday here on 18. Cats beat Bosse here tonight, 16-0. For Jeremy Marcos, I'm Kurt Guxel saying good night from Alvin C. Ruxer Field.